A group of big whales just bought 1.9 billion XRP, which is more than $4 billion, 0 cents. Also, there will be a big change soon that will make it harder for people to buy XRP. That's the reason why normal people can't buy XRP anymore. It will instead turn into a coin that only businesses can use. The head of Ripple has stated that this is very important. The head of Ripple said that XRP was always meant for big businesses and banks, never for Reddit, and they plan to keep it that way. Indeed. On big exchanges, steps have already been taken to limit XRP withdrawals and roll back XRP transactions, especially purchases. People who own XRP can no longer use it. Instead, they are given cash, which means they can't buy more XRP for themselves. But why does this take place? There you have it. The big news that will make XRP worth over 11,760 by July 21 has arrived. This is very important. On July 1, the real estate market worth 65 quadrillion, $439 trillion will be added to the XRP system. With the XRP system, there will be a big announcement about this that will make the $600 trillion 0 cents global real estate market better in general. Guys, this is very important news. To be generationally wealthy, you need to get more than $10,000, 0 cents. Arthur Burdub, who started XRP and is a co-founder of Ripple, said, "The time is now, and it's building on the XRP ledger. If we're going to break with Apple right now and give everyone watching this video free XRP, you're going to get some money for free." The whole thing is very easy and doesn't go on for longer than 5 minutes. Do these things. Share the movie and subscribe to the channel to get updates. Then click on the link in the description to buy something and sign up for Apple. It doesn't take more than 5 minutes to do this again. It doesn't cost more than 1 cent because the trade can be for any amount. Just for taking 5 minutes of your time, you're about to get up to $100, 0 cents worth of XRP. This could be worth hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars in the future. This is a great chance. I really think you should do it. Let's begin the video now. XRP is worth $222, 0 cents right now, but soon it will be worth tens of thousands of dollars like this. For some reason, the price of XRP went up to over $21,354, 0 cents per XRP. Also, we need to pay attention to two crazy things. There have only been these bugs for the past 24 to 48 hours to begin with. Second, there are a number of, each bug seems to happen at about the same time and with about the same amount of XRP, which is between $10,000, 0 cents and $60,000, 0 cents per coin. The price of XRP went up to over $37,240, 0 cents on the buy Bitcoin market because of a bug. It has been said that some sell orders may have been made at that time. And because of this, some people have become multimillionaires. At the end of the movie, we'll talk about how you can get ready for it and sell your XRP for $37,000, 0 cents at that price. This is based on the idea that huge amounts of money have been saved up over the last 24 hours because store sales are about capped. After this, the price of XRP will likely hit a record high of $1,076, 0 cents. For this reason, the XRP record will be made public on July 21, which is about 2.5 weeks from now. This is a big event in the $654.39 trillion real estate market. Really, we'll talk about a big step forward in July 21 in bringing the world's real estate market to the XRP system. We want to use blockchain technology and independent platforms to open up the $654, 0 cents in several steps. This is the first one, 39 trillion real estate market around the world. RealVI released a big update on July 21. Let's say you think $11,000, 0 cents for XRP is a lot of money. Then you hear Ripple's CEO, Brad Coatinghouse, say it. Let the show begin. While Bitcoin has been useful in many ways, it has not been a good way to pay for things. As was already said, Bitcoin can take up to an hour to confirm a transaction. You shouldn't use Bitcoin to buy coffee, as TV Vid said before, unless you don't mind waiting an hour for the deal to go through. It'd be very expensive to do business after that. Get some Bitcoin or XRP. How much do you think Bitcoin will be worth? Because I created the Cardano scheme. I think it will be $250,000 by the end of the year, as I said before. I think it has something to do with Bitcoin. XRP is not what I would guess. It's too close to home. I don't think 200,000 is too much though. I believe I said 174, but I'm not sure. A lot of people forget that the United States, which has the biggest economy in the world, went from facing headwinds like hatred to facing tailwinds. What amount of money do you want Bitcoin to be worth? Yes, but people forget that XRP was the second most valuable digital asset after ETH before the SEC got interested in the crypto markets. This is what's changing the price of XRP. The SEC said, hey, we think ETH is probably fine. After ETH went up, they sued Ripple. XRP lost value. This is not how our government should work. This is the first time everyone has a fair chance to win. The odds are the same for everyone. In this case, the government shouldn't decide who wins and who loses. This is making people angry right now. But we think we'll win in the end and that everything will work out. I liked how you talked about it in terms of the XRP family. It's clear what went on. A lot of XRP has already been bought, and more will be bought until XRP prices are locked, which could happen in a week or two. After that, XRP will be worth tens of thousands of dollars once more. It's all because of RealPie. All of these things will move into or through the real token. We're talking about the real token, and in part one, there can only be 100 million of them. They have 20% less left than they did before. Okay, let's talk about 65 million right now. There's nothing here at all. What's the plan? The real PI will only handle 1% of the 65 quadrillion, 439 trillion zero that will be sent. The rest will go into the real coin. The real token will be worth more than $100,000, 0 cents. Even if only 1% of that goes through, it's hard to think, but anywhere from $600 million, 0 cents, to $50 trillion, 0 cents could be put into a real token. That would make each real token worth $1 million. The price will stay at 100,000, 0 cents. Yes, XRP will be worth $11,000, 0 cents, when 650 trillion are added, even if only 1% goes. It's also important to note that I am not a financial advisor. If you want to make the most money, this is not the place to go. It only shows you the search results. But if you want to make the most money, you should get in when there isn't a lot of supply. There are a lot of bonus tokens there. Guys, just look at the chart. These maps look great. This thing is at least 10 times higher now than it was when it first came out, and it's probably 50 times higher now. That's good. There isn't much pushback, and the support levels are very strong. Still, this looks like it could really take off and show a lot of potential. It's up 9.36% in the last 24 hours right now. There is a clear pullback, and you can see that it is about to happen again here. Split up more than it did before when this kind of breakout happened before. During the top retracement rebound,